Welcome into PrizePicks on 5 here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. And more importantly, make sure you use the code 5. With that code, you get your initial deposit matched up to $100. You can find it at PrizePicks.com, the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store. Use that code 5, F-I-V-E. Again, it's PrizePicks.com. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players together. Of course, you can play NBA, NHL, NFL, any of the other sports together. Today, we're going to focus on the Heat and the Suns. The Heat are finishing up a road trip that was going fairly well until they got to Los Angeles. And then they lost to a Lakers team without LeBron James and Anthony Davis while they had pretty much their entire rotation. So an embarrassing performance as we speak here. Again, use that code 5. Tyler Hero is questionable for the game. It doesn't appear that Caleb Martin is going to play. So those guys are not on the board tonight. I'm going to go to a trusted hand. I know who you're going to play here, and I could play him too. But I'm going to go with Jimmy Butler over 20.5 points. I think Jimmy's looked a little stiff lately, but he still did score 27 against the Lakers. He has had a night off. I think with a night off, he'll be fine. I'm going to go over 20.5, but mostly because if Hero is not himself or doesn't play at all, Jimmy's going to carry more of a scoring burden. So I'm going to go with Jimmy Butler. Who do you like for the Heat?
Obviously, you know where I was going with this one with Bam Adebayo. He's kind of been the most consistent offensive threat and obviously the main rebounder on this team. And with no Caleb Martin, you know, I think he's going to be even more involved in all aspects of the game. So I'm going to take Bam over 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's been over that in 7 of his last 10 games. He's averaging 30 points over his last 3 games alone. So I think he gets there pretty easily tonight, maybe even on points and rebounds.
The other reason I like that is he just wasn't named one of the top 10 vote getters in the All-Star game in the front court in the Eastern Conference. And I know he's a little irritated about that. So I would expect a performance from him. What do you like on the Suns side?
Well, not a lot, really. The Suns haven't been playing well. I know they just got back from a real bad road trip. And with no Devin Booker, they haven't really looked good offensively. I'm going to go Chris Paul. I know this might be a strange play to some people, but I'm going to take him under 9 assists. He's only hit that number in 3 of his last 10 games. And I just don't see them being that cohesive offensively. Coming back after a long road trip, I think Miami's going to have a little bit of intensity wanting to put a good performance out there on the defensive end. So I'm going to take Chris Paul under 9 assists.
Yeah, he typically hasn't had huge assist games against the Heat either, and he may have to score a little bit more with some of these guys out. I'm going to go with another of their starters, Mikal Bridges. I like him over on points, rebounds, and assists tonight. He's one of those kind of do-it-all type players that gives the Heat problems at times. You see he's been under, but the number's not high. It's 22.5. And again, they don't have their full complement, but they are playing at home. I would anticipate that he puts up decent numbers tonight. Looking on the board also, there's a LeBron prop at 32.5 tonight. I don't know that I would quite play that one, but make sure you check out the entire NBA board. It's a full slate tonight. There have not been a lot of games lately, but everybody's playing tonight. So check it out. Use that code 5, F-I-V-E. And again, play Bam over on points, rebounds, and assists. Play Jimmy over on 20.5. Have a good night, everybody.